Eating vegetables is good. That's never been wrong. But here's something few people mention. After 60, your body no longer absorbs, metabolizes, or reacts the same way it did at 30. A dish that once made you feel great might now leave you tired, bloated, or even interfere with the medications you're taking. This video isn't about telling you to avoid anything. We don't need to break up with veggies. Just choose wisely, cook them right, and understand our bodies better. Let's dive into 8 familiar vegetables and how to turn them into health allies, not silent troublemakers. Stick around until the end because there are plenty of surprises waiting for you. 1. Potatoes, familiar, but require smart preparation to avoid spiking blood sugar. Potatoes have a high glycemic index, which impacts people with blood sugar, heart, or kidney issues. The glycemic index measures how quickly food raises blood sugar after eating. According to Harvard Medical School, boiled potatoes have a GI of about 82, while Coca-Cola is 63. That means a bowl of potatoes can spike your blood sugar faster than a can of Coke. Seniors often have mild insulin resistance and slower metabolism. Eating potatoes the wrong way can cause sudden glucose spikes, leading to fatigue, dizziness, or worsening conditions like diabetes, hypertension, or heart disease. Frying potatoes strips away natural fiber and produces acrylamide, a compound the WHO lists as possibly carcinogenic if it builds up over time. Mashing potatoes with butter and cream adds saturated fat and salt, putting pressure on the heart and kidneys while making seniors prone to bloating and indigestion. Quick tip: soak potatoes in cold water for about 30 minutes before cooking. Does it really work? Yes, it does. Soaking reduces amylopectin, a fast-absorbing starch that spikes blood sugar after eating. According to a study in the Food Chemistry Journal, soaking for just 30 minutes can cut 20 to 30% of the fast-digesting starch in potatoes. This helps stabilize blood sugar after meals, especially beneficial for seniors managing glucose levels. Also, purple potatoes are rich in anthocyanins, a powerful antioxidant that boosts circulation and reduces inflammation. Yellow potatoes have a lower GI than white ones, so they're less likely to spike blood sugar. Both are easier to digest, especially when cooked properly, perfect for seniors with sensitive stomachs. 2. Kale, a superfood, but not everyone should eat a lot of it. Ever since we got a blender, my daughter kept saying, "Mom, drink a kale smoothie, it's green and cleanses you." I followed her advice for months, but the more I drank, the more sluggish I felt, cold hands and feet, restless sleep. My doctor said my thyroid was a bit weak. I had no idea a healthy food like kale could become a burden if used the wrong way. Kale is packed with vitamins A, C, K, calcium, and antioxidants. Great for strong bones, sharp eyes, and a steady heart. It's truly a star in the world of green foods. But for seniors, with changing metabolism, the body doesn't react to kale the same way as it does in younger people. Why does eating too much raw kale make you tired? Kale contains goitrogens, plant compounds that can block iodine absorption, slowing down thyroid function. According to the U.S. National Institutes of Health, goitrogens aren't immediately harmful, but eating them regularly in large amounts, especially with an aging, weaker thyroid, can cause a subtle hormone imbalance you might not even notice. You might experience fatigue, cold hands and feet, poor sleep, slight weight gain despite eating less. These signs are easily mistaken for normal aging, so many don't realize their thyroid is struggling until the tiredness drags on. Kale also contains oxalates, like spinach, which can contribute to kidney stones if eaten raw too often. Oxalates bind with calcium in the body, forming tiny crystals that can build up in the kidneys over time. While kale's oxalate levels aren't as high as spinach, drinking raw kale smoothies daily still poses a risk, especially if you've had stones or have reduced kidney function. So how do you eat kale safely? Lightly steam, sauté, or bake it to break down most goitrogens and oxalates. Don't drink kale smoothies every day. 2-3 times a week is enough. Rotate with other greens like mustard greens, cabbage, or bok choy to avoid overdoing one compound. To make kale tastier and gentler on digestion, sauté it with minced garlic and a bit of olive oil. Add a few drops of lemon juice to boost iron absorption and balance its strong flavor. 3. Bean sprouts seem light on the stomach but carry risks if eaten raw. Often, I've eaten raw bean sprouts since I was young, but in recent years, every time I ate them raw, my stomach felt uneasy the next day. Sometimes I even needed digestion pills. That's when I asked my doctor, and the answer shocked me. Raw sprouts aren't always good, especially for seniors. Bean sprouts are rich in vitamin C, folate, fiber, and enzymes that aid digestion. They're a familiar, easy to prepare, and easy to chew food, perfect for older adults. But the benefits only shine when you eat them the right way, and raw sprouts, a favorite for many, are the one thing to be cautious about. Sprouts are grown in warm, moist conditions ideal for bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria to thrive. According to the US CDC, since 1996, there have been over 30 outbreaks of food poisoning linked to raw sprouts. Most severe cases affected the elderly or those with weak immune systems. With their spongy texture and fine root, sprouts are hard to clean thoroughly with just water. Even if you rinse them well, bacteria can hide inside, and for seniors, even a small amount can upset digestion. So, how do you enjoy bean sprouts safely and deliciously? First, blanch bean sprouts in boiling water for about 30 to 60 seconds before eating. This simple method can kill most bacteria while keeping the sprouts lightly crisp. Second, if you have the means, you can make your own bean sprouts at home, using a glass jar or mesh basket to better control hygiene and water quality. Third, if you don't like eating them raw, you can stir-fry them with eggs, add them to soup, or mix them into glass noodles. These methods retain their fresh, light taste, making them much safer and still enjoyable. After blanching, plunge the sprouts into a bowl of ice-cold water for a few minutes to maintain their crunch. They'll taste as satisfying as raw sprouts without the bacterial risk. If you're quietly figuring this out like us, you're not alone. Hit subscribe so we can walk this path together, learn and share, because no one understands seniors better than those who've lived through these changes. Our goal of 1,000 initial subscribers isn't about fame. It's about building a community that cares for each other, starting with the little things. 4. Corn. A nostalgic treat, but don't eat it carelessly after 60. I still remember how every Thanksgiving or family gathering my kids would make creamed corn, cooked with butter and milk, rich and smooth, loved by everyone. Summer picnics were incomplete without whole grilled corn, brushed with salty butter and a sprinkle of pepper. Corn is tied to warm, joyful moments, but at some point I noticed that after eating corn, I'd feel bloated, a bit tired, and sometimes my blood sugar would rise slightly. That's when I realized, after 60, my body needs me to pay more attention to how I eat, not just what I eat. Corn is still a nutritious vegetable. Beyond being tasty, it's packed with lutein and zeaxanthin, two antioxidants great for aging eyes. It also has B vitamins, fiber, and a small amount of plant protein. However, corn isn't your typical green veggie. It's a starchy vegetable, meaning it's high in carbohydrates. That's why it requires more control when eaten by seniors. Eating corn the wrong way can spike blood sugar, cause bloating, or be hard to digest due to its high starch content, which can quickly raise glucose levels. According to the American Diabetes Association, a small ear of corn has nearly 20 grams of carbs, equivalent to a slice of white bread. For those with prediabetes or slower metabolism due to age, eating corn alongside rice, bread, or pasta can send blood sugar soaring without you even noticing. Corn kernels have insoluble fiber, which is great for younger people but tough on seniors' digestion. Many feel bloated or uncomfortable after eating corn, and some even spot whole kernels in their stool, a sign the body isn't fully breaking it down. So how can you still enjoy corn without harming your health? First, eat it in moderation, about half an ear at a time, and avoid pairing it with starchy foods like rice, noodles, or bread. Second, choose young corn. Boil it thoroughly and chew slowly. Young corn has softer husks and is easier to digest than mature corn. Third, if making corn soup, pair it with mung beans, onions, or seaweed. It's tasty and helps stabilize blood sugar. After boiling, remove the kernels and store them in an airtight container in the fridge. Use them gradually in soups, porridge, or salads. It's convenient and lets you control your daily intake. 5. Peas small, sweet, but don't eat them freely every day. There's no denying it, peas are rich in fiber, vitamin C, folate, and plant protein. They aid digestion, boost immunity, and support heart health, a favorite for many seniors. But for those with gout, blood sugar issues, or weak digestion, eating peas too often isn't always a good idea. Peas contain purines, which can affect people with a history of gout. Purines are natural compounds that break down into uric acid. Too much uric acid can build up, causing joint inflammation and pain, especially in the feet, knees, or fingers. According to the Arthritis Foundation, peas have a moderate purine level. You don't need to avoid them completely, but limit them if you've had gout or are at risk. A cup of peas has about 21 g of carbs, equal to a slice of sandwich bread. Eating too much, especially with rice, potatoes, or noodles, can spike blood sugar, particularly for those with diabetes or pre-diabetes. How to eat peas in a healthy way for seniors? First, treat peas as a starch source. Don't eat more than half a cup per meal. Second, pair them with protein and greens like salmon, mixed salads, or pumpkin soup. Third, avoid pre-seasoned frozen peas with butter or sauce, as they may hide extra salt and fat. Boil peas and sprinkle them with toasted sesame seeds or grated Parmesan. It enhances flavor, makes them easier to digest, and feels less heavy than eating them alone. 60s asparagus. Slim, elegant, but it might keep you up at night if eaten at the wrong time, yet one of the best veggies for aging. Asparagus is loaded with vitamins A, C, E, K, folate, fiber, and powerful antioxidants. It reduces inflammation, aids digestion, cleanses blood vessels, and boosts immunity. The folate in asparagus is especially vital for memory and heart health in seniors. But like many good veggies, no matter how beneficial, it needs to be eaten the right way and at the right time. Asparagus contains asparagus, an amino acid that stimulates the kidneys to excrete urine. This is great if you have water retention, high blood pressure, or need a gentle detox. But if you eat asparagus at night, it might wake you up for multiple bathroom trips. Sleep is precious after 60. Asparagus also has purines, which can affect those at risk of gout. Though not excessive, the purine content can still matter if you have gout or high uric acid. Eating it too often might lead to joint aches, especially in the feet or knees. First, eat asparagus at lunch or early afternoon, not dinner, if you wake up to urinate often. Second, keep it simple. Boil, steam, or lightly saute with olive oil and garlic. No need for heavy spices or sauces. Third, drink enough water during the day if eating asparagus to avoid silent dehydration. Soft roasted asparagus sprinkled with white sesame seeds and a few drops of lemon juice is an ideal senior dish. Anti-inflammatory, tasty, and easy on the stomach. A healthy dish isn't just about nutrients, it's about when you eat it and your unique body. With asparagus, eaten at the right time and way, it's a fancy veggie that's both delicious and beneficial for aging. But at the wrong time, it could quietly steal your precious sleep. After 60, no one tells you how to eat in sync with your meds, sleep, or a body that doesn't respond like it did in youth. 7. Mushrooms, a precious food if eaten the right way. Mushrooms are rich in B vitamins, selenium, fiber, antioxidants, and essential minerals. Some types, like shiitake, cremini, and maitake, are studied for supporting immunity, reducing inflammation, and even helping prevent chronic diseases. But for seniors, it's not just about what you eat, it's about how your body handles it. 2 silent risks of eating mushrooms the wrong way. Raw or undercooked mushrooms can be hard to digest and irritate the stomach. Common varieties like cremini or portobello contain a natural compound called agaritine, which may irritate the stomach if eaten raw or not fully cooked. Raw mushrooms also have tough fiber, making seniors prone to bloating or indigestion, especially if digestion is weak or affected by medications. According to Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, medicinal mushrooms like reishi, chaga, or lion's mane can interact with blood thinners, blood pressure meds, or liver function if not dosed properly. For seniors on aspirin, warfarin, statins, or heart meds, adding mushroom supplements should be discussed with a doctor first. How to eat mushrooms safely and healthily for seniors. First, always cook mushrooms thoroughly. Stir-fry, grill, or make soup as long as they're fully cooked. Second, eat in moderation. About half to 1 cup of cooked mushrooms per meal is enough. Third, if you want to use mushroom supplements, consult your doctor, especially if you're on heart, blood pressure, or blood-thinning medications. For young people, mushrooms are a superfood. But for seniors, they need to be eaten in the right amount, the right way, and suited to your body. It's not that mushrooms aren't good, it's that your body now needs more understanding, not just trendy supplementation. Spinach, a superfood for the young, but seniors need to eat it differently. Spinach is nutrient-packed, but not harmless if eaten wrong. There's no denying it, spinach is a true superfood. According to the USDA, 100 g of spinach contains nearly 3 milligrams of iron, 99 milligrams of calcium, over 400 milligrams of vitamin K, and plenty of vitamins A, C, plus antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin. But what few know is that spinach also has a very high oxalate content. And that's an issue for seniors. 2 reasons to adjust how you eat spinach after 60? Its high oxalate content can lead to kidney stones and block calcium absorption. Oxalate is a natural compound that binds with calcium to form crystals, which can build up over time and cause kidney stones. According to Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health, spinach contains up to 970 milligrams of oxalate per 100 g, making it one of the highest oxalate foods. This is especially noteworthy for people with a history of kidney stones, those who drink little water daily, or those taking calcium or vitamin D supplements. The vitamin K in spinach can interact with blood thinners. Spinach is loaded with vitamin K1, which plays a role in blood clotting. If you're on drugs like warfarin, Coumadin, eating too much or inconsistently can reduce the drug's effectiveness, throwing off clotting control. Per Mayo Clinic, the key isn't to avoid it entirely, but to keep your vitamin K intake consistent daily. How to eat spinach the right way is still nutritious and safe, is to eat it cooked, boil, steam, or lightly saute. This cuts oxalate by up to 50%. Don't drink raw spinach juice regularly, especially not daily as a habit. Third, if you need calcium, pair cooked spinach with vitamin D-rich foods like salmon, eggs, or almond milk. Ultimately, no vegetable is scary, it's just that old habits haven't caught up to a changing body. After 60, eating right isn't about losing weight or dieting anymore. It's about eating for good absorption, gentle digestion, and not interfering with your medications. Keep loving the veggies you've eaten your whole life. Just love them a bit wiser. Thank you for sticking with me through this video. If something here made you nod or think of a loved one, leave a comment. Sometimes a small share can become a lifeline for someone feeling lost. This channel isn't just about broadcasting knowledge, it's about listening, connecting, and walking alongside you. Help us reach our first 1,000 subscribers, not for the number, but because those first 1,000 will be the foundation of a truly kind community.